Have you ever trusted someone so much that you were willing to borrow money just to help them? That is exactly what happened to a 21-year-old woman who believed she had found the right man. Her boyfriend was older, confident, and always talking about big opportunities that were just around the corner. He claimed he was starting a new business and promised that once everything took off, he would repay every dollar she gave him. At first, it sounded like a temporary favor. A couple $100 here, another few hundred there, but the requests never stopped. Whenever he ran into another problem, she was the first person he called. She trusted him without asking many questions. She even took out small payday loans just to make sure he had the cash he needed. In her mind, she was not losing money. She was helping someone she loved build a future. But months later, that future never arrived. As time went on, the amount kept growing. She paid some of his bills, handed him cash several times, and even covered his phone payments because he always had another excuse. Business was slow. A deal was about to close. Money was coming any day now. She wanted to believe every word. The biggest mistake was not lending the money. It was how she did it. Almost every payment was made in cash. No written agreement. No receipts. No bank transfers. No text messages clearly saying it was a loan. When their relationship finally fell apart, she realized something terrifying. She had spent thousands of dollars trying to help him, but she had almost nothing that could prove where the money actually went. That is when she decided the only place left to find answers was a courtroom. Inside the courtroom, both sides told completely different stories. He insisted the money had always been loans. According to her, he promised over and over that he would pay everything back once his business succeeded. He had a very different version. He claimed she gave him the money willingly because they were dating. In his eyes, these were not loans at all. They were gifts from someone who cared about him. Then the judge started asking detailed questions. Where were the receipts? Why were there no checks? How much of the borrowed money did she actually spend on herself? Little by little, it became clear that she had also used part of those payday loans for gas, living expenses, and other personal costs. That made it almost impossible to calculate exactly how much cash had actually reached her boyfriend. Even though the paperwork was weak, the judge noticed something important. The boyfriend had accepted money again and again while contributing almost nothing to the relationship. He admitted she had even paid some of his phone bills. The judge was not impressed. She believed the young woman had clearly been taken advantage of financially. But sympathy alone is not enough inside a courtroom. Judges do not decide cases based only on feelings. They need facts, evidence, and proof. Because there were no complete records, the court could not simply accept the full amount she claimed. Both sides had pieces of the truth, but neither side had perfect evidence. Now everyone in the courtroom waited for the final decision. After reviewing everything, the judge reached her decision. She ruled that the boyfriend had benefited from the young woman's money and should return part of it. But because the evidence did not support the entire claim, she did not award the full amount requested. Instead, she ordered him to repay $2,500. For the young woman, it was not a complete victory, but it was proof that the court recognized she had been financially exploited. For the boyfriend, it became an expensive lesson that empty promises do not erase responsibility. And for everyone watching, the message was simple: helping someone you love is not wrong. But when money changes hands, trust should never replace documentation. Because relationships can end overnight. And when they do, the only thing that speaks louder than emotions is evidence.